With the cost of living on the rise, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, please don't rob any banks in real life. Instead, here's everything you need to know about Payday 3. Set several years after Payday 2, this third entry puts you back behind the masks of the gang that started it all. Dallas, Hoxton, Chains, and Wolf are forced out of retirement, and this time, they'll be pulling off heists in New York City. Although these four are veterans and experts at their craft, they'll now have to deal with things like cryptocurrency, the dark web, and mass surveillance. Alongside the original roster are Joy, a post-launch addition to Payday 2, and Pearl, a all-new heister for the franchise. As for why they've chosen to join the OGs, we'll have to wait and see, as there isn't a ton of information about the game's story at the time of this video's recording. At its core, Payday 3 is a first-person team-based shooter in which you pull off heists in order to take home the big bucks. So far, the series has been all about executing a plan and adapting your tactics when things inevitably go wrong. Payday 3 is looking to keep that gameplay loop going, albeit with some interesting changes for returning players, as well as those who are completely new to the series. These changes come into play right away, as the mask off / stealth / casing phase of the heist has been updated. For starters, there is more forgiveness given to the player in Payday 3. This means being caught does not equal an instant alarm, as guards will now ask you to leave forbidden zones or arrest you on the spot. If the setup phase is very important to you, then you'd be wise to give stealth-based skills some extra love and attention. Payday 3 has new skill lines that feature over 100 ways to tweak your character in order to fit your specific playstyle. Each line has one base node with a typical class name like medic, tank, and sharpshooter. Following that base node are between 3 to 5 upgrade nodes depending on the skill line that you're on. These upgrades stick with the theme of their base node. For example, Medic has upgrades like Steady Hands for extra heals and Extra Charge for 2 additional Medic Bag charges. And finally, at the end of each line is a Mastery node. The fun thing about these lines is that they're incredibly flexible. At first glance, it might seem like you'd have to activate all of the upgrades in order going down the line, just so you could get a specific upgrade or in order to get that Mastery node. Fortunately, that's not the case. The skill lines are also really exciting because you and one of your teammates can both have the medic skill, but you're not locked into playing the exact same type of medic. Based on your playstyle, you might only pick the base node plus the mastery, while your teammate might choose the base and 4 upgrade nodes with no mastery. This way, you're both bringing different aspects of that same skill to the table during the heist. Finally, let's talk about some of the game's enemy types. SWAT and heavy SWAT units are some of the more common enemy types that you'll encounter, and these foes will appear in every one of Payday 3's 4 difficulty modes. Higher difficulty modes will increase enemy numbers, accuracy, and damage, but enemy health is consistent around all settings in order to provide an even player experience. These difficulty modes include normal, hard, very hard, and overkill. The game also includes both new and returning special enemies. For example, the Bulldozer is a heavily armored SWAT officer. One of his new abilities is Bull Rush. The Cloaker has received the most changes, including the ability to destroy player tools with acid and enhanced melee capabilities. The Nader is a brand new special enemy who deploys gas grenades and flashbangs. Payday 3 also lets you construct builds that will hard counter specific specials. Payday 3 will launch on September 21st for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X and S, and PC. The good news is that no matter what platform you choose to play it on, Starbreeze says that the game is identical on PC and consoles, thanks to it being made in the Unreal Engine this time around. The extra good news is that Xbox gamers that subscribe to Game Pass get access to Payday 3 right at launch for no additional cost. For those of you that aren't playing via Game Pass, you'll have a couple editions to choose from when making your purchase. The digital versions consist of the Standard Edition, the Silver Edition, and the Gold Edition. Besides the base game, the Standard Edition comes with the Trifecta Loot Bag pre-order bonus. The Silver Edition comes with the same as the Standard, alongside the Dark Sterling Mask, 3 days of early access, the first 2 heists of the Season Pass, and the Tailor and Weapons packs from the pass as well. The Gold Edition comes with everything I listed before, as well as the Golden Slate gloves, the Skull of Liberty mask, and the first 4 heists of the Season Pass instead of just the first 2. Now at this point, you're probably wondering, what's included in the Season Pass? Well, the developer revealed the first year of post-launch content is called The Bad Apple. The first heist is Syntax Error in winter 2023. Then Boys in Blue in spring 2024. The Land of the Free in summer 2024. And Fear and Greed in fall 2024. On the physical side of things, the Day 1 edition is the same as the standard edition, and the collector's edition comes with everything included in the Gold edition. Only difference is that it comes with some physical goodies as well. This includes a wearable mask, a custom deck of cards, stickers, and a membership letter to the Collectors Club. Payday 3 evolves its formula with a revamped skills and progression system, new special enemy types, and more. And for even more information on the game, including the review, stick with GameSpot.